Hi everyone. Tonight I spoke with Lisa from Bodhi Tea. She is running an amazing business and she's running it half in Australia and half in America, and she's taking her kids with her. What an incredible journey for them. So she's a busy mum. She, like I said, she's running an amazing business, but her knowledge is profound on health and how teas, herbs, actually are so important and so easy to bring into our life to improve our gut health, to improve our well-being, to lower our stress levels. This is a short, quick interview that you absolutely do not want to miss. I hope you enjoy it.
This interview is brought to you by Inner Origin, an Australian online health store, and Breathe and Be Mindful, keeping both your mind and your body healthy. You can save time and money and know that all your products are free from nasty chemicals by going to innerorigin.com/breathe and be mindful.
Great. Thank you so much, Lisa, for coming on board. Now, Lisa and I have already had a little bit of a chat, and I have already learnt so many amazing more things about Lisa. Now, she can obviously tell you a lot more about what she does, but talk about managing businesses, kids, companies, and going global. This is absolutely what you want to hear. So welcome on board. Thank you so much, Lisa. Would you like
Hi, Victoria.
Hi. Would you like to let everybody know, I thought you were in Sydney. Would you like to let everyone know where you actually are now?
Yeah, so I'm in Bondi and my clinic's in Rose Bay, so that's just near there. But I'm actually in San Fran at the moment. So we moved over here 6 months ago and I'm traveling backward and forth. So we're looking at launching Bodhi over here, which is exciting. Big project, but very exciting. So traveling back and forth, juggling kids, doing all of
that is amazing. Traveling with kids and living, what an amazing opportunity for them as well. Now, you've already mentioned Bodhi, so let's actually get stuck in on that. So tell us, what is Bodhi? Tell us what you mentioned your clinic as well. So tell us all about all this goodness.
Okay, so to start with, a little bit about myself. I've been a naturopath and herbalist for over 17 years now. I've got a clinic in Rose Bay called Art of Healing. I'm also an author and I've written 5 books to date, one on children's health and nutrition, one on pregnancy. I did that one when I was pregnant, one on skin health. And I also love writing, so I do a lot of health writing and contribute to magazines like Wellbeing, Eat Well, Nurture. I used to be I write for Body and Soul all the time. I was their resident nutritionist for 6 years.
Wow, that's amazing! I'm learning so much. This is so cool.
It's such a great way to doing loads of research all the time and just keep abreast of all the current things that are going on in the world of herbs and nutrition. I also love cooking, so I'm a recipe developer as well for a lot of companies and Eat Well magazine. So I do that regularly, which is great.
I love all those magazines you've mentioned. Love them.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
they're
very
great.
Cool. Yes.
So also a mum. We were just chatting about that. I've got 2 little girls, which is great, and we love hanging out in the kitchen, and they're my chief taste testers.
Oh, and always the most honest.
Oh, absolutely. If they like it, you know that it's good. So,
they're not going to fluff it for you.
No. So, and how Bodhi came about, I launched Bodhi 2 years ago. I've always wanted to start my own herbal tea company. So always love herbs, just looking for the right time to do it, obviously, when you've got kids and lots of other things going on.
Yes.
So always been fascinated with the, fantastic healing powers of herbs and, the fantastic results I get in my clinic when I prescribe herbs. So I always write a really detailed treatment protocol for all my clients, and herbal teas have always been an important part of their treatment protocol. So I just think there's such a fantastic but easy thing that people can add into their daily diet to improve their health and well-being, and also help alleviate, specific symptoms they're experiencing. So I think it was a nice natural progression from my clinic, and I wanted to design a functional wellness tea range that had different healing properties that helped enhance people's health and wellness.
Beautiful, beautiful. So the boxes and the graphics are absolutely gorgeous as well. They just, before you drink the teas, they even bring a bit of a light to your eye. I think they're really, really gorgeous. I've got the calming one. So, and because mainly, I talk to people about stress management. So from your perspective of actually designing them and making them, with people when they're really stressed, they're really, they're feeling like they need to add something into their lives and they can't fit a lot in, having a cup of tea in the morning or having a cup of tea just before you go to bed, that would be a perfect way for them to start, de-stressing them. Could you give us a little bit of a background with the teas about how that actually works for them?
Yeah. Well, look, stress is, it's such an important topic.
Yes.
We're all leading these busy, stressful lives, and I think it's so important that you're doing, a series on stress, because the more tools that we learn to manage our stress, the better our health is, the more we're going to enjoy our lives and prevent chronic disease. So in my clinic, I would say about 80% of my clients are stressed. They're suffering anxiety or anxiety-related conditions like insomnia, adrenal fatigue from prolonged stress. So stress is a really, really important area that we address. So the two teas on the platform that address stress, I've got one of the boxes here.
Oh, good. I love that one. That's a pretty one I've got. Yeah.
So Serenity, it's based on chamomile, and then it has lovely calming herbs in it. So chamomile is fantastic, has lemon balm, lemon verbena, lavender, and a bit of spearmint. So they're herbs that help calm the nervous system down, alleviate stress, and they help you sleep properly. It's a beautiful one for kids. I always give it to my kids at night.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, we all have a cup of tea at night, and that's the one that's fantastic for kids. It's beautiful hot, but in the summer I also make it as a healthy iced tea lemonade.
Iced tea lemonade. So how do you actually make that? That's sparked my curiosity.
Yeah.
Not that it's hot at the moment, but
actually, they're all available on the platform too for the recipes.
Cool.
I make up an iced tea I brew it as usual, and then put it in, let it brew for about 30 minutes. Then I strain it, pop it in the fridge. Fresh lemons, a little bit of honey, mix it together, lots of ice, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, I was wondering what sort of sweetener you use. So just a little bit of honey. Great idea. Yeah.
And I served that at my kid's birthday party not long ago, and the kids love it. So it's so that's a really nice way of doing it. Another one of my teas, one of my favorites, is Vitality.
Oh, I haven't had that one yet. I'm curious to try.
Yeah. So Vitality, it's peppermint and spearmint flavour. So that's a really lovely minty tea. But then it has fantastic adrenal tonic herbs: withania, Siberian ginseng, and bacopa. And I've added some ginger and some orange peel as well. Right. So those adrenal tonic herbs, they help calm the nervous system down, and they support your adrenal glands so you can deal with stress in a better way.
Right.
So what happens when you're stressed for a long period of time? Your adrenal glands pump out cortisol, which is your stress hormone, to help you deal with stress. Yeah. You go for too long like that, and then your adrenal function starts depleting. You don't produce those hormones. You feel exhausted, overwhelmed. You can't deal with stress in a healthy way. So it's so important, especially for mums. I see so many mums, trying to juggle work and children and after school activities and ballet and swimming and
as well as all the stuff that you've got to do to maintain your health as well.
On these herbs, they're so important. So they won't only boost vitality, but they'll help you deal with stress in a healthy way, because you know, if your adrenals start under functioning and you stress for a long period of time, your immune system gets depleted. It mucks
really
up your
does.
hormone levels. It really mucks up every system in your body, your digestion, your gut flora.
Yes. I was just about to speak to you about digestion, actually. I had my first stomach operation when I was 10 months old, and they took out part of my bowel, and it was an absolute mess. I won't tell you the story, but I've since had so many operations, they can't operate anymore. Now, that sparked my health journey a while ago when they said I'd have to live on morphine, and that was just what you'll have to do. And I said, no way. Since then, I've only had 2 Panadol for the pain, which is great, so I can actually manage it. But that's through research of what's happening with my own body. All of the stuff that you mentioned in that vitality tea is all of the things that would calm my gut flora. And I know that stress goes into my gut, and we know so much about the gut-brain connection these days is so connected and so powerful. So that tea just ticked every single box of what calms the gut and what helps and what stops the inflammation within the gut as well. So that connection with that stress, that's just brilliant. Is that right, or is from a professional point of view?
Yeah, you're talking about inflammation, which is so important. When you're stressed, definitely increases inflammation in the body. Now, with your gut health, when you want to make sure that there's no inflammation there in the gut lining, because you can actually get gaps in the gut wall. It's called leaky gut.
Leaky gut, yep.
Larger food molecules, viruses, bacteria can go through into your system that shouldn't be there. So another tea that would be brilliant for that is the zesty. I don't have it here with me, but the zesty is the ginger, turmeric, lemongrass, lemon myrtle. So that's the fantastic.
Great.
Ginger and turmeric, they're the super anti-inflammatory herbs.
Yes, so, I take turmeric every day, and I do tend to I crave ginger every now and then, and I think it's my body saying, you need to do something with this.
Yeah, and looks so important for your circulation, and turmeric for your liver function as well. But now I've also been working hard on another few teas that I'm going to be introducing. Very
exclusive, exciting.
Be looking specifically at some of the things that you were talking about, so they're going to be really great ones. And when you're talking about the gut-brain connection, it's really interesting that 70% of our neurotransmitters, like serotonin, are produced in the gut.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing. So if your gut health is good and your bacteria is out of whack, you're not going to be producing those happy hormones. So I think that's really fascinating.
And then you're looking at your depression levels, and you're looking at your anxiety levels, and that connection with the serotonin with the gut, it's not in the head, and it's like, hang on, what's this going on? So what we're learning about this stuff now is just incredible, just amazing.
For children particularly too, with ADHD and behavioural problems, look at the gut. I mean that's really great place to start.
Absolutely. Yep, that's how my son's not well, and we've been dealing with it. He's 11 now. We've been dealing it through diet, and only now is the school saying we actually really, really need a diagnosis. And I'm like, really? Do we need a label? We need a label, but we've been dealing with it through diet, and far out, he's awesome. He's really, really good. So it's so good that people are starting to recognize how important diet is with behavior, and amazing. Cool. Okay, so I know you're busy. I'm going to let you go, so thank you so much for coming on board. You've just given us so much information. Now please, obviously we can find you on the Inner Origin platform. Now I'll be downloading all of the recipes and everything like that I can get from the back office, and allowing all of our customers to see them, and then I'll give all sorts of links. So if people wanted to contact you or see your products or see how's the best way that they do that?
They can just go through my website. That's absolutely fine.
Yep, and it's www.boddyorganictea.com or contact Inner Origin. Through Inner Origin they can
direct any messages to
Yep,
me.
and Bodhi is Bodhi, everybody. Excellent. That's it. Beautiful. Okay, thank you, Lisa. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. All right, see you later.
See ya.
Bye.
This interview is brought to you by Inner Origin, an Australian online health store, and Breathe and Be Mindful, keeping both your mind and your body healthy. You can save time and money and know that all your products are free from nasty chemicals by going to innerorigin.com/breathe and be mindful.